reading from the title of my book's called The Fall of Pittsburgh. It's pretty much zombies taking over the city of Pittsburgh. I'm actually where I'm starting at. It's in the middle. It's character. He's getting snapped out of a daydream. I'm just going to start from there. Hey man, are you alive? Aaron yelled, trying to get Tim's attention. Yeah, what's up? Tim said, snapping out of his daydream. Both been quiet forever. We've been walking on these train tracks forever. What's the plan? When are we getting off these tracks? I've been thinking. There's a place they were taking civilians to. Yeah, like where? Dan asked, being sarcastic. There's an underground mine somewhere, but I have no clue where it could be. A place like that could be anywhere, Tim. We could be walking on the top of it right now and we didn't even know it. Lisa said. She's got a point, man, but where we're gonna get at, what's at the mine? I remember when we flew out of here, I remember her saying something about these mines. It's like a safe zone or some kind of place where they were doing tests or something. It's probably where she's at. I don't think we have a chance in hell finding it, Dan said. We have to find somewhere that has a map of the entire city and surrounding counties, like a call center or a police department. I highly doubt that too. Isn't this place like some secret, confidential hideout or something? Wouldn't hurt to try, said Aaron. Well, now we have some kind of plan. All we have to do now is get off these. I have some swear words in here. I don't know if anybody feels like that, but I'll just bleep them out. All we have to do is get off these effing tracks. Looks like we can. Look, Lisa said, pointing off to the side at a wooded area. Through the trees in the direction she pointed appeared to be a row of buildings. They could also see a few cars that were turned over and wrecked. This led them to believe that they may have found somewhere to rest and gather their thoughts. The group stood for a moment, just stared in that particular direction. None of them spoke. They just continued to stare until one of them thought of something important to say. Tim finally came up with something to say. All right, listen up. God only knows what awaits us as soon as we make it beyond those trees. None of us knows anything. There could be 1, 5, maybe even 100 of those things. We don't know. So what we have to do is stick close together. What happens if there are like shitloads of them? Whatever you call them, Dan asked. Tim looked at Dan with an agitated stare. I was getting to that. Now listen, we have to stick close together. Don't break up the group. If running any of them, that's how we'll get killed. These tracks look pretty safe, so if we do encounter these things, we'll just run back on these tracks and just keep on running. I like it, Lisa said. I just have one question. Who died made you leader of the pack? Dan asked. Tim grew agitated once more. Listen, Dan, I've been through this before. I know what to expect and I know how they move. We didn't come up with this idea on the way here. We all had a solid plan. You're here because you're all supposed to help me get this money back. After this happens, we're home free. Just because you have a gun doesn't mean you're the man in charge. And for the record, you're not the only one who's packing. Tim lifted up his shirt and flashed his gun to Dan. Aaron joined the argument. Dan, you're being an asshole. Tim's war chief, he's right. You have to listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. Let's just stick together, like he said, stick to the plan. Other than that, let's just go with the flow. Once again, they stood silent. Sorry, guys. I'm just a bit irritable. I'm hungry. I have a headache. I can use some real sleep. We're getting there, Dan. We've almost accomplished one thing. Refined civilization. Well, kind of. Let's just hope we don't run into any of those undead corpses, Tim said. For some reason, I'm dying to see one of these things. Just so you know, I can see what you've been talking about finally. I know when I do, I'm probably going to shit myself. It's going to happen. We're not going to walk through the city without running into any of them. And when we do, it's going to be more than just one. I don't like using big words, but it's inevitable, Tim said. The hell does that mean? Dan asked. Tim answered, being very rude and sarcastic. It's bound to happen. Can we please just get to where we want to be? Lisa asked, becoming angry. Believe me, babe, we're getting there little by little. It just seems like you always have that one person in the group that holds everybody else back. Dan stalked dead in his tracks and pulled out his pistol. He aimed it at Tim and burst into shouting. What are you saying, asshole? I'm the one holding us back? Dan, put your gun away and stop acting tough, Lisa yelled. Yeah, for real. Only bring that thing out when you have to. Have to use it, Aaron yelled, joining with Lisa. Tim approached Dan and got face to face with him. You're holding us back right now, aren't you? I wouldn't have been if you wouldn't have made that comment. What about the rest of the time? You have been complaining like a 12. I'm gonna kind of skip a little bit of that sentence. You've been complaining like a 12-year-old girl for the first time since you've been here. No offense, Lisa. I'll tell you another thing. You're not going to pull your gun out on me and act like a tough ass. Tim drew his gun and aimed it at his knees. I won't think twice about it. I'll shoot out your kneecaps and feed you those things. The way you're acting right now will get us killed in the long run. So what I'll do is delete any problem that we have right now that's going to jeopardize the whole group from getting us killed. Tim yelled, growing infuriated as he cocked back his gun and pointed at Dan's head. Dan tucked his weapon back in his waist. Put your gun away and let's get moving. Dan cut ahead of the group and entered the wooded area. The three followed and started talking amongst themselves. They were having a long debate about Dan. What's with this guy? Tim asked. I don't have a clue. Let's just forget about it. I'm starting to think that this was a bad idea in general. I'm telling you guys, if he keeps that up, he's going to get us killed if I don't do it first. They'd forget about it, Lisa said. They got in the wooded area to see Dan kneeling down, scouting the scenery. They joined him. I don't see anything, guys, besides these wrecked cars. The entire road looks clear. For right now, this is where we have to be sound. We don't see any of them right now, but as soon as any loud noise happens, they can pop out of any and all directions. Although you're right, it's clear. What do you want to do? Dan asked. Tim looked around. He pulled out his gun and cocked it back once more. Aaron, yeah, man. Stay here with Lisa. Dan, that will be the time to get your gun out. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to run over the strip of buildings. We're going to play cop. We'll scope it out until we have a clear spot to chill at. Remember how you didn't think twice of popping Anna back there? Now, how would I forget something like that? You're going to have to remember to not think twice of doing that from now until whatever happens. I read you pretty well, Tim. Before we go, I just want to say that you have to worry about me. I hope not. No, what I mean is holding us back and mistreating all of you. I just hope that one of these places that we take refuge in has some food. Yeah, me too, and you're holding us back right now with your speech, Tim said, laughing. Let's just get this over with. Tim and Dan sprinted out of the wooded area and took off across the road. They made it across and behind the building without a soul seeing them. Where they came to be was a building. Sorry, I'm getting a little blurry here. It was a building strip. Each building had a back exit. There were a total of 4 back exits. They weren't hesitant to open any door. So do we want to see what lies behind door number 1? Dan asked. Tim looked at him very seriously. I won't be so eager to open any door. We still have to get Lisa and Aaron over here. Dude, we have yet to run into anything undead. Where the hell are they all hiding? I don't think any of them are hiding. There probably hasn't been much action around it for a while. Everyone is probably dead and there isn't anything for them to feed on. They're around, but just not around here. As soon as we run into them, every one of them is going to pop up. Across the street in the wooded area, Aaron was becoming impatient. He was anticipating the move. What the hell are they doing? They're just standing over there doing nothing. I'm ready to go. Just relax, Aaron. They'll all throw us a signal. There's nothing around. We can crawl across the street. I'm going with or without you. Aaron stepped out of the wooded area and took his time walking across the road. Aaron! Aaron! Lisa yelled in a high whisper. Aaron turned to her and gave her the finger gesture. His voice became loud. You can stand there like an idiot all you want. Tim and Dan turned to see what was happening. Tim began to yell in a high whisper as well. Are you stupid? We said to wait. What an idiot, Dan yelled. Aaron stopped in the middle of the road. He screamed as loud as he could. There is nothing going on. There is nobody around. Lisa, still in the wooded area, got down low for a better hide. Oh my God, he's a moron, she whispered to herself. Aaron continued across the road and joined them. I should put a bullet in your head, Tim snapped. Just a matter of seconds, the sounds of the undead echoed around them. They all stood still, staring at each other. Tim pointed his gun in Aaron's face. You see what you just caused. Lisa's still over there, and she has nothing to defend herself but the 2 legs she has to use for running. If she gets seen or anything bad happens to her, you're dead. Now you want to see them? It looks like you're going to get your wish. The hell with it, Tim. Let's just get in one of these buildings. I have to get Lisa. The sounds grew louder. The moans and groans of the undead echoed around them. There was no telling which direction an attack was coming from. They're all over the place, Aaron. I hate you for this. I should just shoot your kneecaps out and let them tear you in half. Dan pulled out his pistol and loaded it. Tim, we don't have a choice. He opened the second door and quickly pointed his gun. They were in the clear. Dan walked inside and was dark and hard to see, but to him it appeared to be clear of any danger. Tim turned to Lisa's direction and saw her ducking down. She had the look of fright on her face. It was too late for the group, though. The undead were lingering in the street. The only good thing was they were unnoticed. The undead didn't spot them yet, but they were more than enough of them in the street. Tim could stay hidden or get noticed by running to save Lisa. Suddenly they heard the sound of a shotgun being loaded. They turned to look, but it was already pointed in Dan's face. A large man who was occupying the building held the gun to Dan's face. Shut the hell up. Now, here's what I want you to do. All of you are coming, the large man said in a whispered, angry voice. They were still. They were caught by surprise and didn't know how to act. Did you hear what the hell I just said? Get in here, he yelled as he threw Dan by his head, making him slide across the table and fall to the floor. Dan dropped his pistol as it happened. Aaron hurried to grab the pistol, but the large man hit him hard in the face with the handle of the shotgun. It busted his face open and he fell, almost getting knocked unconscious. As soon as the man grabbed Aaron to drag him inside, Tim dashed in Lisa's direction. He left Aaron and Dan with the large, angry, mysterious man. Tim didn't care about nothing at that point but to get to Lisa's side to protect her. He ran fast across the road, passing somewhat of a large horde. He didn't waste any bullets. He was quick enough to get past them without all of them seeing him. He jumped into the wooded area and finally got to Lisa's side. There were a few zombies following in his direction, but not enough to make them completely a threat. He grabbed her by the hand and they took off back towards the tracks. Running scared, Lisa had not a clue what just happened. They stopped halfway and Tim got down to rest on one knee. He saw none of the undead coming. Wow, that was a close call, he said, being very winded and out of breath. What's going on? Lisa asked, being very nervous. We got a huge problem. I'm not just talking about those things either. What is it? There was a guy. Tim couldn't get the sentence out. What? Tell me. They're in trouble. There's a guy who has Aaron and Dan. He's got a shotgun. He took them. I didn't have a choice. I could have went with them or leave you, so I ran. We have to get them, but I don't know how. What are you talking about? Lisa, did you listen to anything I just said? He yelled. There is someone else here? Yeah, some big, crazy-looking guy. He took Aaron and Ann at gunpoint. He was going to take all of us, but I bailed. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to help him. I don't know what his plan is. Tim was panic-stricken and didn't have an idea on what to do. He was stuck and completely mindless. His two friends were hostage and the undead were lingering the road. The only place that was out of sight was the field that they stood in. The train that they hawked was still in place. He wasn't sure what to do. He could stay hidden in the field, or he could wait for the train to start moving again. He could leave on that one and it would take them to wherever it led, or he could face the undead and attempt to get his friends back. Time was a factor because he wasn't sure if his friends were now still alive or dead. His entire plan and operation began to sink fast. It wasn't looking like it was going to come together. I'll stop.